basics. We're going to go over AA, different types of AA, and we'll cover what all this talk about SEAD is on air-land battle. Okay, so you see I just got the, put a Strela out, put a Buck out, and put a Tunguska out. Launch the battle. Now, the Buck M1, you can see here, radar missiles, RAD. There's 3 places here that tell us it's radar. Here we go, range helicopters, range airplanes, accuracy, HE power, yada yada yada, times 4. Okay. So, if you have this deployed, right? Oh, and by the way, let's take a second here to put it in a bush. There you can see it's blinking, and that means that the enemy has not spotted it. Also, these ones they're not blinking. It doesn't mean the enemy hasn't spotted them. But the difference here is this Buck M1 that's blinking, and here that Tunguska, it's in a little hedge. Zoom in, you see these little hedges all over the maps. If there was enemy recon that came up, maybe here or here, as long as those are blinking, nothing can see it. So anyway, let's say we have an enemy aircraft coming in with a SEAD missile on it. First of all, it could not fire that missile on the Strela. Why? Because the Strela is infrared. That means this Strela shoots a missile up in the air, and it locks onto a heat signature. It has no outgoing sort of radar waves from it. And another visual clue here that you can see, doesn't show up too well on the Buck. That might be a radar right on the front of that. Well, Tunguska's a little easier to spot. So you see on the Tunguska, there you go, see that radar dish spinning around, constantly emitting an electrical signal. Well, those SEAD missiles hone in on that electric signal. So, how do you defend against that? First of all, you use infrared missiles, like such. They can't lock onto it. The second thing you can do, boom, you turn your weapon system off on that Buck, and a SEAD missile cannot be fired at it. Repeat, when that weapon system is turned off, a SEAD missile cannot fire on it. Also, the Buck can't shoot back. But what you can do is the SEAD aircraft comes in, your Buck missile's turned off, the SEAD doesn't do anything, it flies by, it's facing this way, boom, turn it on, pop them. The Tunguska is an interesting beast here because it fires optical missiles, these Saklos missiles. They do not use a radar, okay? The cannon, the 30 millimeter cannon uses a radar. So what you can do, you can pull in this Tunguska and just constantly leave the cannon off. It's a nice cannon, but the missiles are great too. And there we go. We have a Tunguska that cannot be targeted by a SEAD missile. We've got a Strela that cannot be targeted by a SEAD missile. And we've got a Buck M1 that cannot be targeted by a SEAD missile as long as that's turned off. And then again, when I turn it on, boom, it can shoot. There you go. There's some AA basics, and hopefully all your AA won't get wiped out by SEAD missiles. Catch you next time.